Hello everyone, my name is Ilya Kalmikov and I am 3D character artist at Ulysses Graphics. You can check my artworks on Instagram or on my ArtStation page. Sometimes something interesting appears there. But today I don't want to talk about 3D graphics. I'm from Kharkiv. Here it is, one of the largest cities in Ukraine, which is unfortunately very near to the border with Russia. My town used to look like this. Then it was beautiful. It is now, but it was much beautiful than it now. It used to look like this beautiful, clean, strong, a little bit angular city. I love my city. I've lived there all my life. I know almost every street in it, and I can easily give you a tour of its attraction. But I guess that's for later, because right now my town looks like this. Like many Ukrainians, my wife and I woke up on February 24th to loud noises and explosions. First, the air defense started to work. Then, one of the Russian missiles fell near my house. It seems to be in garages or something like that, where people usually leave their cars overnight. At least that was the side where I saw the light from the fire. That's the center of my city, actually. And this picture here. This is a picture of my parents' apartment. A piece of rocket hit their balcony. We were lucky no one was home. That's why we decided to evacuate because it was too dangerous in Kharkiv. If you remember what happened before February 24th, you know that everything was going to happen. So my wife and I suspected that something was going to happen. Of course, we are not soldiers, we don't know much about tactics and strategy. We didn't want to evacuate to the last minute. Also, we kept our things packed just in case. Something we needed that could fit in the car easily. So we packed up the cat and went to the western part of Ukraine, to Lviv. Here it is, right behind, near the Poland border. Here you can see our way from Kharkiv. It's mighty from whole our country. As you can see, it's something like 1,000 kilometers, and now this road usually take people 15 hours or a little bit more. But in our case, it was something like 2 days of driving, one car, 3 adults, a big dog, a cat and a grandma. All this together with the huge traffic jams, the lack of gasoline at many gas stations made the street very difficult. Usually this road takes 13 hours if you go through Kiev, but in those days it was very dangerous to go through Kiev. It took us something like 40 hours or something like that to drive that way. There were a lot of people like we, from Kiev, from Kharkiv, Mariupol and other cities, moving in a single stream to the west, not knowing what will happen to their homes. Because of traffic jams, we often had to turn off the highway and go through villages on bad roads. At night we had to sleep in the car because we didn't make it to the hotel due to the curfew. So we slept on the parking lot near the gas station for 4 hours or a little bit more. Probably the scariest moment was when we were driving near the Uman. The police asked us to go around the highway, so we were safe. But I remember very well when the ammunition stock in Uman exploded. We just made a little stop, got out of the car, but also we were not so far. We were lucky and no one was hurt. Then from the direction of Uman, the plane flew toward to us, and another flew after it. It was a real aerial battle over our heads. The Russian plane lost and crashed on a field near the track. Many people got out of their cars and started clamping for the Ukrainian ace. Of course, he didn't hear it, but I think he was told about it later. The rest of the way was uneventful. It was a quiet in Lviv at the time. There were frequent air raid, but we quickly got used to them. We quickly found a place to live and we were fine then. But there were a lot of people who needed help. A lot of people came on the evacuation trains to Lviv. We had to do a lot of different work at the station and other places. I mean, railway station, where people usually came to Lviv. Making food for refugees, helping to find housing, uploading humanitarian cargo from other countries. A lot of different work. Also from the 24th we were busy buying equipment for the soldier. Many of my friends and relatives are in the army. So I have good motivation to do that. When the situation in Lviv came back to normal, volunteering for the army became our main focus. So we are back to military volunteering. I've been volunteering since 2015 when my uncle went to the army, so I had some experience. But then it was a different stage of war, then it was a hybrid war, and now it's an open war with absolutely different scale and rules. So my friend and I, we created a network of volunteers. Now we are something like 20 people who do something, different kind of work. Searching products, buying some budget foundering, etc. Organize the whole process, the logistic, and got to work. We have bought and handed over more than 3.5 million hryvnias, or about $1,020,000. Maybe it's not so big budget, but that's what we have. Large part of this money was given to me by my company Ulysses Graphics. So check out our website, please. Basically, we buy the equipment that particular fighter needs at a particular location, covering his need. And when I talk about the needs of soldier, I mean first of all equipment, as you can see on the photos. Equipment, regular clothes, shoes, belts, helmets, body armor, as you can see helmets on this, some sunglasses, these pieces, headphones, sometimes even wheels to repair some cars, etc. So sometimes we buy even car like this one. All those things that spoil quickly in war. As you can see, it can be generators, some trackers, bags, medicine, pulse changer for even notes, yeah, with a special paper, and some details for headphones. So yeah, we are small volunteers, and as the scale of our volunteer work has grown, we have had to set up a system which has been very helpful. Now we work according to the scheme that you can see on your screen. Yeah, my Facebook, if you need it. So yeah, now our scheme looks like this. 5 logistic steps. 0 step, it's when some soldier makes some request to our small organization, and so yeah, request from soldiers. It means that they asked us about something they need. First one, find anything the army need in Europe or America. On some website, or maybe we sometimes we connect some fonts that can give us it for free. Second one, deliver it to our volunteer friend in Poland, because Poland is very near to Lviv, where I am. It is logistic for me. Third one, deliver it to Kyiv by volunteer bus and give it to me, where I should find it on Lviv stock. Fifth, deliver it to people who order it with inside the Ukrainian post. It's ideal variant, but sometimes we should find some volunteer who can deliver it personally to final recipient, often on front. Sometimes it is very dangerous, and even our volunteer become to a situation that were very dangerous for their health. Yeah, it seems very simple, but believe me, it is not. Problems can arise at every stage of the work. We were really lucky that we didn't lose any package, and everything we ordered came to the address. So as you can see, this scheme is pretty well, and it works. After all, we keep working on our common victory, and we try to bring it closer. But the war is still going on. As a conclusion, I would like to ask you continue support Ukraine. There is no such as a small support. Even when you share pictures on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, when you write hashtags with the Ukrainian support, organize protests maybe in your country, all this helps us a lot. So please keep going. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for your attention.